Conditional statements in programming language Visual Basic for applications. The task is, make algorithm and write Visual Basic program, for expression Y calculation. X argument must be set by user. Create a new Microsoft Excel spreadsheet file. Open the Developer tab clicking on its name. Open Visual Basic Programming Language Editor. Create a program module in the Visual Basic environment. Open the Insert menu item. Run the module command to add a program module to the Microsoft Excel file. We see the added module in the editor window. Information about the module is also displayed in the project window for the current Excel file. Let's start forming the program with the implementation of the corresponding block of the algorithm. Type the sub-instruction with the program name PR3. Define the completion block of the algorithm. Type the end sub statement. Define an algorithm block for entering the value of the variable x by the user. We implement the block with the function input box with the parameter, the text string of the message for the input window. The result of the user's input will be placed in the variable x. Let's run the program for execution. The window specified in the program for user input is displayed. Enter the value in the text box. Confirm the input, completing the input box command of the Visual Basic program. Add the option explicit statement before the program, which requires a mandatory declaration of variables. Run the program. If the cursor was not set between the sub and end sub instructions before starting, we get a dialog to select the program to run. Select the program to run. The error is caused by the lack of a description of the variable x. This is required by option explicit. Close the message window and proceed to describe the variable x. When the program crashes, it stops before the error line, hangs. To continue editing, the program must be reset. Let's write the dim instruction to create the x variable. The single parameter defines the storage of a real number in a variable. Run the program. Type the value using input box dialog. The program worked correctly. Let's define an algorithm block for calculating the required expression in y variable. Let's write an expression for y, using the built-in VB functions, paying attention to the placement of parentheses. The variable y must be described using the dim statement with the single parameter. Let's define an algorithm block, for displaying the result, of calculating the y expression. The output of the y variable, is organized by the message box command. The parameter of the message box command is an output string, consisting of an immutable part, in quotation marks, and a calculated part. These parts are connected by the AND operator. Run the program. Type the value of the x variable, in our program dialog. During further execution, the program displays the calculated value of the y variable. Run program again. Let's enter the value of the variable x, outside the scope of the expression definition. In the error message window, select the debug action. The program is stuck on a line, where the value x leads to a negative argument of the function sqr, square root. Reset the program, to correct an error in it. According to the algorithm, the expression calculation should be performed, only when the argument enters the scope of the definition. The condition for performing the necessary actions, is formulated in the if statement. Actions themselves, are specified after the word then. The if construction requires specifying the boundary of actions, performed when processing the condition. At the point of completion of actions according the specified if condition, the end if statement is specified. Run the program. Let's enter the value of the variable x, inside the scope of the expression definition. The condition specified in the program is met, so the calculated value of the y variable, is displayed. Run program again. Let's enter the value of the variable x, outside the scope of the expression definition. The program finished correctly, passing through the action branch, when the if condition is not met. Between the else and if statements, you can place actions that are performed when the if condition is not met. To set actions in case of non-compliance with the if condition, you need to put the else statement, otherwise, after positive actions, but before end if. In our program, in the branch else, we will place the output message about the lack of a solution, due to the x is not in a scope of definition. Run the program. Let's enter the value of the x variable, outside the scope of the expression definition. The condition, specified in the program, is not met, so the message provided by the else branch, is displayed, otherwise variant. Let's continue the program, to complete. For better look of the program, you can press the Tab key, before actions inside then and else branches. Let's add an action to the algorithm, that does not depend on the fulfillment of the condition, a message about the end of the program. The added action message must be located after the if, and if snippet. Run the program. Let's enter the value of the variable x, inside the scope of the expression definition. The condition, specified in the program is met, so a message with the result is displayed, provided by then branch. Let's continue the program. Next we see a message, that does not depend on the fulfillment of the condition. Let's continue the program, to finish. Run program again. Let's enter the value of the variable x, outside the scope of the expression definition. The condition, specified in the program is not met, so the message, provided by the else branch, is displayed, otherwise variant. Let's continue the program. Next we see a message, that does not depend on the fulfillment of the condition. Let's continue the program, to finish. Save the spreadsheet file. We refuse to save without the support of macros, Visual Basic Programs. Expand the file type list, to select the desired save option. Choose the macro-enabled save option. After checking the file name and type, we will save the spreadsheet.